Okay, today I got a little bit carried away and I didn't film anything until now, but I'm fitting in a leisure vehicle window to the sliding passenger door. Obviously I'm not fitting a full window, it's a smaller one with a slider. I made myself a template of the actual outside of the window and then marked approximately an inch inside, cut that out, and the outside of the template then I placed over the window to see if it fit, which it did. So I placed a few marks on the outside for the centre, drilled a hole roughly where I wanted it, had a look at that outside, and then drilled 2 holes through the template and marked on the outside roughly where the window was going to go and where it was going to be cut out. Obviously it's a little bit bright, I don't know whether you can see it, but I've marked on the door the outside edge of the window frame where the window's going to fit and masked all that off, and then drew around the inside of the template approximately 1 inch all the way around, and that is where I'm actually going to cut out to fit the leisure vehicle window. Obviously I got a little bit carried away, cut the hole out and fitted the window. As you can see, I didn't want a full-size pane of glass, I just wanted a small one, and it's got a small single slide on the one side. I've also marked on the rear quarter panel where the window is going in there as well. Obviously I'm fitting one on the driver's side as well. Now, so I knew where they were going to be fitted before I actually took the strut off that actually comes down the bodywork. I actually drilled a hole on either side in exactly the same place, so I knew that was a central point which I could take my measurements from. What I did then, I made a template with a centre line going through the middle and then one through the middle there, and then where the hole actually came through the side panel at the top, I used that as my marker point, taped it in place, and then drilled 2 small holes, one just there and one just there, through the bodywork. Then I used this template as a marker for the other side, lined the hole at the top, placed the template on the side of the van, and then used these 2 holes here to drill through, so I knew they were both in the same place. I popped a couple of nails, one through there and one through there, and into the side of the van to hold it in place while I just drilled it round and to see what it looked like while it was in position. Right, as you can see, what I've done with the rear windows is the hole that I drilled through for the central point, which was this one here. I used that as a central measurement and then marked the holes slightly different to move the window slightly further back, and then obviously because there were 2 holes in the template there and there, and then used a different centre line, used that as the measure. Obviously I could carry those measurements on round to the other side. So obviously both windows are lined up and they're both in the same place on either side of the van. Right, what I'll do next, I'm just going to have myself a cup of tea. I think I've earned it. And then I'll cut out both the openings for the windows, file them down a little bit just to remove any sharp edges, any burn marks, and test fit the windows, see if they all fit. Then I'll clean around the outer edge. I've got some PVC solvent cleaner, which will shift anything, any grease or anything off the paintwork. So I'll give it a rub over with that, and then use the alcohol wipes that came with the adhesive kit for the windows, the window fitting kit. Clean both the windows and then apply the sealer to both windows, and then fit them. What I'll do, once I've had this cup of tea, I'll get the arms cut out, show you what I've done, and then put the adhesive on the windows, and I'll show you that later on. Right, these are the two windows that I'll be fitting in the van. These both came from Leisure Vehicle Windows Limited, and as you can see, I've got the hole cut out on that side and the hole on that side as well. I've used a little bit of hammerite around the edges on any exposed metal to prime them, stop them going rusty. Right, what I've also done on the outside is primed around the hole with the primer that came with the kit to allow the adhesive to stick to the van properly. I've also primed around each of the windows. Then I put the adhesive around both the windows, just a small bead around each window, not too much. Mind you, saying that, the type of window it is, it squirted all out anyway when I pushed it in, so I cleaned up what I could, but I'll wait for it to go off properly, and then I've got some solvent that'll remove it off the paint. That's the window fitted in with a bit of masking tape, low tack masking tape to hold it in place so as it don't move. Once that's bonded in, I'll give it a few hours and then I'll peel the tape off so the tape don't stick too much to the van. As you can see, the black mastic swells out a little bit more than I bargained for, and every time I try to wipe it off it just smeared and spread, so I'll leave that until it goes off, and then I'll use my my solvent cleaner to clean the side of the van up. This side is a little bit worse, where it squares out, and I tried to scrape it off and it just smudged, so I've just left it. I'll wipe that off tomorrow. There is one good thing about it being as close to the edge of the window as it is. On having the side panels where the windows are, down the middle of the van, vinyl wrapped with a black vinyl, so it looks like a full length window from the driver's door down to the back of the tailgate, so there won't be no white showing around the edges of the window once the wrap's in place. As you can see, both windows fitted, don't look too bad, and one window on the other side, on the driver's side at the back by the bed. So 3 windows in total. Nice little job for the weekend, and holiday weekend. Next thing is probably the fan, the Max Air fan. Then that's the last of the large holes cut in the bodywork. Obviously I've got to drill a couple of small holes for the electric hookup and possibly the gas filler point. Obviously it depends where the gas is going. I don't know whether that's going to be bolted to the sill or whether that's going to be fitted in one of the panels But I say the Max Air fan will probably be next. So thanks for watching the video. If you've got any comments, just leave them in the comments. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Right, thanks a lot for watching. Catch you later, guys.